All right, everyone. I think we can start at around now. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, and a very good afternoon to Dr. Ali Sorayai, Lecturer for Leadership and Human Relations Skills, and fellow students of this webinar. My name is Lokman Musa.
And my name is Nurifan Puasa.
And we are honored and motivated to officially kickstart our event. Share the vision, put we before me. Before we go any further, we would like to reiterate some housekeeping rules again. Please make sure that you use your real name or full name once you have entered the Zoom session. Please mute your microphone once you've entered the room. There will be a Q&A session later after the speech, and we encourage you to ask questions when it's time. We will notify you later. But please ensure that you filled out the Google form provided. So let's continue with the event onward. To start things off, this event serves to instill and encourage the growth of leadership skills within all of us. Some of you, some of us even, often think that we are not suited to be a leader. It is a dire matter for the future of our generation. Who will lead us if not our own? Who will be worthy to take its mantle if not our own?
However, rest assured that we all have had these questions in our minds constantly. Yet we often find that we excuse ourselves from the role. Why? Why do we do that? Why not us? Why not you? Our guest speaker today has talked about leadership for many years and is willing to share his vision of how to be a leader with us. We would like to officially welcome Rizal to the webinar. Good day, Mr. Rizal.
Good day. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. How are you?
I'm alive, thank you.
Okay, Rizal, before we start, we would like to share some background information about you with our audience. Is it okay?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead. Don't talk so long. If you talk so long, you take over the program.
Oh. All right then. Ladies and gentlemen, Rizal has a strong foundation in human resources, specializing in recruitment, industrial relations, employee relations, and training administration. He is also a certified NLP master coach and a certified master hypnotherapist. He advises, guides, and coaches many people through a whole range of issues, such as business, relationships, motivation, communication skills, and career advancement.
Rizal was also listed as one of the top 100 most inspirational icons in LinkedIn Malaysia in 2019. He is also a professional member of the Malaysian Association of Professional Speakers and carries the title Malaysian Speaking Professional or MSP. He is also a member of the International Association of Facilitators. As you can see, he is very capable and has taught many a society of students seeking a way to translate their vision into a leader's ambition. We often want to share our vision with others to create new change in society, or at least within our peers. But for some, it is too difficult to do so and would rather stand by the sidelines. But only when one takes charge of their own actions to lead themselves will they be able to turn that vision into a reality. Rizal, you may begin and good luck.
Thank you very much. Taking from the host, it's about you first. Before we talk about we, we're going to talk about you first. And I am going to talk about us, you, me, by taking charge of ourselves first. Only then can we take charge of all the people around us. This program that you're going to go through with me, the Take Charge program, is a program which has been around for 13 years, has been around in 9 countries. People like from Coca-Cola, Bangladesh, Nestle, Bosch of Vietnam, Petronas of Malaysia, they all go through this same program with me. And today it's your turn. And this program is going to be very interactive. So to see whether people of MSU are awake and still alive, I want you to type on the chat box there, why, to show me some love, to show me that whether you're still alive. So type on the chat box over there, why. Yes, people of MSU are still alive. Alhamdulillah. All right, let's start. Now, this Take Charge program is a program which is interactive. So I'm going to interact by asking you questions. I'm going to show you how to take charge. And this Take Charge will be involving a lot of emotions. Yeah. So feel free to express those emotions as we go through the list of questions that I will pose to you. So let's start. Take charge is going to start with what you want in life. The reason you take charge of yourself is there is a reason why you wake up in the morning. I mean, if you don't want to wake up in the morning, there is no reason to wake up in the morning. But why do you wake up in the morning? What's that are you looking for? What's that you want to create for yourself? Yeah. So let's ask this question first. What do you want in your life now? Because everybody needs something. Because if you don't, that's a clear sign you're going to die soon. So how about everybody write down one word? It doesn't have to be so long. Put it down on the chat box. What is it that you want now? What is it in life do you want now? Let's see. We have happy, happiness, health, rich, okay, money, success. Wow. Mata duitan namanya MSU ni. Yeah, goals. BTS Fuyo. All right, so alhamdulillah. So everybody has something that they want in life right now. Very good. You've answered the first question. Let's go to the next question. How do you feel about it? I mean, you say you want no debt, you want a good family, you want peace, you want happiness. How do you feel about it? Write down that feeling now. Feeling here is very important. Why? Because scientists say emotion drives behavior. So if you don't feel for something, then it will not drive you towards it. So some people say they feel hard, difficult, stressed, unclear, numb, sad, or some have eager. Very good. Now, whatever the feeling may be, either it's positive or negative, it is good. Because it's much better than not having a feeling at all. Yeah. So you want something and you feel for it. And you've written down how you feel about it. Either it's hard, tired, anxious. Good. You have a feeling. Fine. Let's go to the next question now. Now, you want happiness. What's stopping you from getting it? You want wealth. What's stopping you from getting it? You want a good family. What's stopping you from getting it? I want you to list down 5 reasons. Okay? Take the time. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to do this. There you go. There you go. Whole range of things are stopping you. I'm reading the chat box. It is like a novel. There you go. So many things stopping us, right? Now, ladies and gentlemen, what do we call all this? All these things that you've listed out? What would you call it? Safia says alasan. Very good. Shazana says excuses, obstacles. Yes, I agree. It's called challenges sometimes. Good. I'm also going to agree it's reasons that you give yourselves. It's excuses that you give yourselves. Alasan dalam bahasa Melayu, ya. I say in my program, I call all those things the Bangau. What's the Bangau? That bird on the slide that you see there. It's called the Bangau. In English, we call it the egret. Now, people here in Malaysia, we have a song called the Bangau song. Have you heard the Bangau song before? If you don't know the Bangau song, I will tell you the Bangau song in English. Bangau, oh Bangau, why are you so thin? The Bangau answers, I am so thin because the fish won't come up. Fish, why you not come up? Because the grass around the pond too tall. Grass, why are you too tall? Because the buffalo didn't eat me. Buffalo, why you not eat the grass? Because my stomach ache. Stomach, why you ache? Because I ate rice which was not cooked well. Rice, why you not cook well? Because the firewood was wet. Firewood, why you wet? Because the rain came down. Rain, why you come down? Because the frog called me. Frog, why you call the rain? Because the snake want to eat me. Snake, why you want to eat the frog? Because my food lah. You see how we tend to give excuses and blame? Especially when you don't get what you want in life. So one of the first things that you're going to learn from me today is stop bangauing. Dalam bahasa Melayunya, usah membangau lagi. You know why? Because on a daily basis, we tend to bangau. Why were you late? Oh, because of the traffic jam. So you bangau the jam. Why did you wake up late this morning? Ah, because of the alarm clock didn't ring. So you bangau the alarm clock. Some of us even worse. Why didn't you get a job? Oh, because it was fated that way. Who decides on fate? God. So you bangau God? Be careful. You may just even bangau God. So stop bangauing. Type it on the chat box loud and clear. Stop bangauing. Come on. Stop bangauing. Very good. No more bangaus about it. Stop bangauing. Usah bangau lagi. Very good. It's time to take charge. Because if you can give an excuse about one thing, you will tend to give excuse for another thing. And the worst among us will use God as an excuse. Let me give you a simple example. Yeah. Why were you late? Oh, because the rain came down. Who brought down the rain? God. So you bangau God? Be careful. You may just even bangau God. So stop bangauing. Yeah? Very good. Let's move on. No excuses. You want something in life? There will be problems. We'll talk about problems later on. But you want something in life? You want to be excited about it? Fine. No more bangau. Starts with that. No more bangauing. Let's answer the next question. What achievements have you had in life? I mean, since the day you were born until this very second, I am sure, I have faith that all of us have had achievements, however big, however small. I mean, for example, you got into MSU, right? That's an achievement. Yeah. You got through primary school, secondary school, right? That's an achievement. So what achievement have you had in life? I want you to list down at least 3. I'm going to give you 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look at that. I got out of the depression, says Patricia. Yeah, that's an achievement. Being a help to my family, that's an achievement. Going through high school, that's an achievement. Staying strong in life, that's an achievement. Got A for math, that's an achievement. There you go. Look, everybody, you've had achievements in life. What does that mean? That means you've had a track record. If you can achieve one thing, then you can achieve another. If you've had a track record in achievement, then there is no excuse for you to achieve another. All you have to do is just to get things done, get things clear what you want. And you can do it because you've done it before. Just because you haven't got it now doesn't mean you will never ever get it again. So yes, you've had a track record. So no more bangau. Stop bangauing. You have that confidence of doing something once upon a time ago. That confidence is still there. Or now you won't be in MSU. Let's go to the next question. Now, that achievement that you wrote out there, did it come by luck or did it come by choice? What's the difference between luck and choice? I mean, for example, MSU, you got into MSU, right? Okay, some of us right there, choice. Anybody saying luck there? Anybody saying, oh, there we have people saying luck there. Yeah, okay. Luck and choice. Oh, Al-Wada cannot decide between the two. All right, all right, let's give you an example. For example, getting an MSU. How did you get into MSU? What did you do? Were you, let me give you an example. Were you like, once upon a time ago, after your A levels, after your SPM, you were like sitting at the side of the road, not doing anything, lepak. And then one of the lecturers was driving past. He suddenly seizes you and he says, hey, he stops the car. He pulls down the window and then he says, hello, do you have a university to go to? And you say, no, sir, I have no university. And he says, come into my car, we come into MSU. Did that happen to you? No, man, that didn't happen to you. How, so what did you do? Yeah, there you go. You applied. You applied, for goodness sake. Yeah. And when you applied, they gave you an offer letter. Yeah. Yeah. Who accepted the offer? Type there. Who accepted the offer by MSU? Me. There you go. Very good. You accepted the offer. Who, since that day you accepted offer until today, every morning, Monday, wear clothes, go to class, stress at class, kena marah with the lecturer once in a while, do assignment until late night. Who? Me. Exactly. So for all that, it is based on the choices that you made. So you know what? Don't complain. Don't complain, lecturer gila. Don't complain, exams too difficult. Don't complain, too many assignments. You chose to be there, so chose to get things done lah. Chose to graduate with the best grades you can. Choose to learn everything that you can in the most legal and halal sense of the word. Yeah, because it is a choice that you made. So this is what choice means. Choice means the ability to get what you want and to be excited about getting it, and you will do anything and everything in the most legal and halal sense of the word to get it. This is what choice means to me, and I pray that it means for you too. It is only because you made that choice once upon a time ago, and you're always making a choice. For those of you who have in your mind, you said, hey, I didn't have a choice. My parents asked me to get into MSU. Hey, hang on, you chose to follow what your parents said. You chose to be good children. So for whatever reason, you still made a choice. Not making a choice is a choice. So every moment is a choice. I want you to write this down on a piece of paper, or even take a picture of the slides that I am showing right now so that you can put it up somewhere. Yeah. Every moment is a choice. And you learn this from standard 1, since you were primary 1. But all the teachers forgot to tell you the secret second sentence. What's the secret second sentence? Every choice is my choice. You chose to do what you did for whatever reason which was important for you. You did it. So every choice is my choice. I want you to type on the chat box there, my choice. I choose what I want in my life. For whatever reason, it was important for you. That's why you chose it. So choose lah. So what's luck? What is this word called luck? How about somebody give me one situation which you say this is luck? Put it on the chat box. Like, give me one situation which say, this is luck. Don't give me a definition. Give me a situation. Because you give me a definition, we'll be discussing about this for a long time. Okay, Hadira says, win the lottery. Is that luck? Think about it. Think about it. That person choose to gamble. He can choose to gamble or choose not to gamble. Okay, let's say that person choose to gamble. Let's say that person choose to gamble. He can choose lottery, he can choose horses, he can choose genting. Let's say he chose lottery. He can choose Toto, Magnum, 3D, 2D, whatever D. He chose the numbers. Now, whether the numbers came out or not, we don't know yet. This is what we call fate. Things which you don't know. Yeah. But you choose first. Where got luck? Somebody wrote here, I got into an accident. Oh, hang on. Think about it. Who chose to leave the house that day? Who chose to leave the house at 8 o'clock in the morning, not 8:15? Who chose to take the car, not Grab? Who chose which road to use? And throughout that road, who chose how fast, how slow, where to stop? Who chose? Now, whether you got into an accident that day, we don't know yet. This is what we call fate, things which you don't know. But you choose first. Where got luck? You got an A for an exam even though you didn't study. Hey, who chose to go for the exam? Who chose to go for the exam? You did. Who chose to write which essay, essay A or essay B or essay C? Who chose what words to put in the essay? Who chose how to manage those words? Yeah, who chose the A, B, C, D, E? Now, whether you got an A or B or C or D, we don't know yet, but you chose first. We got luck. Oh, hey, somebody give somebody very deep. Shaker, you give something very deep. Born into a rich family. Fuyo. How do we answer that? Well, guess what? Once upon a time ago, you were a sperm swimming against other sperms. And only one sperm reached the destination. You were that one sperm. You chose to swim faster. Now, whether you came out to a rich family or to a poor family, whether you came out to a family in Malaysia or in Africa, we don't know yet. This is what we call fate, things which you don't know, but you chose first. I got luck. So why is this luck? From my point of view, luck is a word which was created by people who like to bangau, who like to give excuses. Let me give you an example. Many people are like that. They blame everything in life. For example, yeah, have you heard people saying, look at my pants, it's so tight. They bangau the pants. But the pants on the day they bought it until today, it's the same size. So what changed? The stomach. No luck. There's faith which God and the universe for whatever you believe in. Yeah, I believe in God. So I'm going to say, God has decided whatever for you. Yeah, for those of you who believe in the universe, okay, God and the universe have decided for you. Fine. It's not about what happens to you. It's about how you respond to what happens to you. Because whatever happens to you will happen to you. This is what we call fate, things beyond your control. But how you respond to what happens to you, that's a choice. So choose lah. Life is full of choices. And now, you know this. You know this sentence since you were standard 1. And then again, your teachers forgot to tell you the secret second sentence. The secret second sentence sounds like what? Choose lah. Choose lah. Choose to study. Choose to work. Choose to get married. Choose lah. Why? Because for every moment is a choice, and every choice is my choice. So when it is a choice, take charge. No more blame. You may have made those choices a few seconds ago, a few years ago. It is still a choice that you made. So just be responsible about it lah. It's not about looking for blame. It's not about blaming other people, other things, the environment and so forth, or not even blaming yourself. No. Hey, things happen. Mistakes are made. So what? Make another choice. Correct the mistake. Get things done. Move on. For those of you who feel that, whatever learning that you've been having right now is deep stuff, I want you to put there on the chat box. Hashtag deep sangat. There you go. Deep sangat. People are there. We are going deep this afternoon. Yes, sir. Let's move on. So, now, to achieve what you want, Would you face problems? Yes or no? Just answer that part first. To achieve what you want, would you face problems? Yes, 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 yes. Of course, yes. Yeah. Guess what? No problem, no fun. Yeah. I want you to list down 3 problems that you would face when you move house. Pindah rumah. Yeah, atau for most university students, it is about moving room, for example. Yeah, yeah, from tak cukup tangan kita sarjana. Yeah, okay, not enough manpower. Money, security, yeah, very good. Penat, exactly. Berat badan, berat barang. There you go. New surroundings. Dulu jiran cantik, sekarang jiran tak cantik sangat. Yeah, problem lah tu. New roommate has a very bad habit. That's a problem. In the 13 years I've done this program, I've never heard that answer before. Yes. So guess what? You do have problems. Now here's the question. When you move house, there are problems and you've listed them out. Why move? Why in the world do you move? You have problems, yet you move to challenge yourself, to adapt new culture. It is a choice, yeah. Exactly. Hakim, yes, exactly. It's a choice. Have we ever been forced to move? Okay, then somebody says, Shazana says, sebab owner halau, she says. Really? Really? Imagine this, Shazana. Somebody, the owner comes to you, brings a gun, puts at your head, and then he says, move. What are your choices at that moment in time? Choice number 1, move. Choice number 2, take the gun, shoot the owner. Choice number 3, call police. Choice number 4, negotiate. Choice number 5, burn the house. Choice number 6, run. Choice number 7. I mean, you have many choices. You chose to move. We are never forced to do anything. It is always based on a choice that you made. Yeah. Don't blame. No more Bangauing. Stop Bangauing. You chose. All right. Write down one reason why you would move. If you were to write down all those reasons, yeah, you know what those reasons mean actually? The reason you move, that reason is what I call intention. You see, so many people in life, they create visions for themselves, goals for themselves. And those goals and visions that they want for themselves seems like to be a finishing line way in the distance. Yeah. But they forget in a race, there are 2 lines. One is the finishing line way up ahead. Another one is the starting line. Today is your starting line. Getting your intentions right is your starting line. Because if your starting line is not clear, you will never start. Don't talk to me about finishing. So many people spend a lot of time clarifying their destination, their goals in life. They don't take the time to clarify their intentions for it. Now, let me give you an example. Let's say my goal is to be rich, to be a rich person. Okay? So what's my intention? My intention to be rich is I want to be able to help people. I want to be able to pay zakat. I want to be able to provide for my family. That's my intention. That's why I want to be rich. Yeah, you know, people say about the big why. This is it, intentions. Now, remember at the start of this program, you wanted something. There was something that you want, something that would wake you up in the morning. Fine. Get your intentions clear. So if your goal at the start of this program was to get a good family or happiness or whatever it is, I want you to list out your intentions for it. Please write in the chat box now. If your goal was to be rich, what's your intention? If your goal is to have a good family, what's your intention? Remember, don't talk to me about goals and destinations and stuff if your intention today is not clear. There you go, to change, to help people, to inspire my peers, to help my family, to repay back my parents, alhamdulillah, to make my parents happy. There you go. There you go. So that's your intention. And guess what? Do you know what's the best on intentions? Now, I'm not saying all your intentions are wrong. No, those intentions are true. Is that those the intentions that you write there right now on the chat box are number 2, number 3, number 4. But what will be your intention number 1? Your intention number 1 must relate to God or whatever you believe in. Because if you don't, then all this will be difficult. All this that you wrote on your chat box is going to be difficult. Yeah. It's like, for example, you want to come to my house. What's the intention of coming to my house? To eat my food or to see me? There you go. So get your intentions right. It's like when you go to the masjid. Why do you go to the masjid? What's your intention? Yeah. Why do you go for prayers? What's your intention? To meet God. Yeah. See. So clear. Whatever intentions that you wrote here, it is true, but it's number 2, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. It is there. Always put intention number 1, relate it to God or whatever you believe in. Yeah. Let's go to the next one. Now, remember I said, no problems, no fun. So when you have problems, what do? You have fun. When your intentions are clear, these problems sort of fade away. Yeah. But anyway, let's talk about problems. There are 3 kinds of problems. Now, if you see on my slides, I have a few boxes on the right. And in the middle of the first box is, I wrote them me. So here's the first level of the problem. Problems which come from me. Yeah. What problems come from me? From yourself. Yeah. For example, I do not know how to speak English correctly. Is that a problem for some of us? Yeah. Can that problem be solved? Please type in the chat box now. I do not know how to speak English correctly. How can that problem be solved? Type your answer on the chat box now. Study harder, very good. Speak frequently, very good. Learn English, very good. Go to class, very good. Learn. Get English tutor. Watch English movie. Yeah. Marry English man or English woman. Is that a choice? Yes. So here's the point. You have many choices to solve the problem. So problems which come from me can be solved. Some problems, let's go to number 2. Yeah. Some problems are within my control. What are problems within my control? For example, I have no money. How many of you have that problem? Type on the chat box. Yeah, there you go. I have no problem. I have no money. Yeah, everybody with me. Well, all right. Can that problem be solved? I have no money. Can that problem be solved? Yes. Okay, give me your answers. How to solve that? I have no money. How do we solve that? Work, very good. Get a job, work part-time, very good. Part-time work. You guys have no other answer than work, man? Sell stuff, there you go. Sell other people's stuff, yeah. Work part-time, pray, alhamdulillah there. Yeah, invest, very good. How about steal? Is that a choice? Yes. Your choice to go to jail. So yes, so here's the point. Problems within my control, the problem of money can be solved. Problems within my control can be solved. Let's go to the 3rd level now. Problems beyond my control. For example, problems beyond my control. For example, you want to go to class and it's raining heavily. Let's talk, pre-COVID times. Then we go to class, right? All right. So there you go. You want to go to class and it's raining heavily. Is that a problem? Yes. Can that problem be solved? Please write your answer. How can that problem be solved? Raining. It's beyond your control. Bring umbrella. Very good. Walk in the rain. Yeah, very good. Some more. Use umbrella. Some more. Take a grab. Stay home. Exactly. Macam biasa je, Alicia. Stay home. Yeah. So guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Even the rain, something beyond your control, can be solved. So problems which come from me can be solved. Problems within my control can be solved. Problems beyond my control can be solved. Here's the point. Every problem has a solution. Write it down. Write this down anywhere you want. Every problem has a solution. You know that saying we used to say, every sickness has a cure. Every problem has a solution. Yeah. Now we learned that sentence since we were standard 1, primary 1. But our teachers forgot to tell us, again, our teachers forgot to tell us the secret second sentence. What's the secret second sentence? Every solution begins with home. Every solution begins with home. Write down your answer. Every solution begins with me. Luqman, no question mark there. Me. Not ourselves, me. It begins with me. Because you know, no problems, no fun. I mean, the world without problems, you won't be having fun. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're in a football match. You are playing football. You're going against the other team. And the other team keeps quiet and stands still. And you win 100-0. Is that fun? No fun. No fun at all. Yeah. So life's like that. No problem, no fun. That's why in MSU you have exams for you to have fun. So the next time you have an exam, next time you go for your assignments, say to yourself, this is fun. All right. So what do you have when you have problems? Every problem has a solution. Every solution begins with me. Again, take a picture of this slide. Yeah. Put it up somewhere so that it reminds you. The next time you have a problem here, guess what? No problem, no fun. Every problem has a solution. Every solution begins with me. When I say every sickness has a cure, who eats the cure? Me. I do it this way in my mouth, or go for an operation, or do an injection. Still, I choose my life. Get it done. No problem, no fun. Let's go to the next point. All right. How much effort does it take for you to be better than today? Think about it. Really think about it. How much effort does it take to become better than today? Because a take charge person is always improving. They're not stagnant. They always want something in life. So they're always improving. To improve is to be better than yesterday. So how much effort actually does it take for you to be better than today? Could you write your answer there? A lot of effort? Really? Really? A lot of effort? Months of effort? Fuyo! 101% of effort? Fuyo! Come on, really think about it. Let me give you an example. In a race, 100-meter race, there are 8 runners. How many people get number 1?
1.
1. Very good. Only 1 person gets number 1. Why? Because he or she ran 0.1 second faster than number 2. Sikit je lagi. Few seconds faster. Sikit je lagi. Or because maybe the nose was longer than number 2. It doesn't take much to be better than today. You know this saying people say, go out of your comfort zone. Have you heard that before? I don't believe that. Seriously, I don't believe that. Go out of your comfort zone, because to go out of your comfort zone is like taking fish out of the aquarium. What happens to the fish? It dies. So I don't believe in going out of the comfort zone kind of thing. I believe in expanding your comfort zone. Doing it bit by bit. Expanding your comfort zone. Do it bit by bit, because for every bit that you do, you're already improving on yourself and you're being better than today. It's whether you want to or you don't want to. Orang Melayu kata apa? Nak 1000 daya, tak nak banyak bangau dia. You want something, you will do anything and everything to get it. But if you don't want, all kinds of bangau comes out. So stop bangauing. You want something, Go get it done. And you don't have to have a big kind of achievement, small achievements, because for every small bit of achievement, so every small bit of improvement that you make, you have just made yourself better than today. So guess what? Stop being yourself. You know how some people give you the advice, be yourself? No, no, no. Stop being yourself. Be better. Because you can. Whose choice? Whose choice is it? Come on, type on the chat box. Whose choice is it? My choice. There you go. That's the thing. My choice. Let's move on to the next slide. Very good. All right. When you were a kid, what were your ambitions? I mean, you know, during primary school, okay? When you were a kid, what were your ambitions? How about typing it out? Veterinarian, fuyo, doctor, fuyo, police, fashion designer, fuyo, pilot, singer, lawyer, fuyo. All right, here's my next question. Are you that person today? Or are you learning that particular knowledge to go towards there right now? No, everybody there going here. Some of you say yes, but most of you say no. You know why? You know why? No, once upon a time ago, when your parents asked you what you want to be, and you say, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a doctor. But your parents forgot to ask you the secret second sentence. What doctor? Heart surgeon? Brain doctor? Doctor with PhD in economics? What doctor? So because it was not clear in your mind, as you grew up in life, were there challenges? Yes, no problems. Right? There will be problems, right? Yeah. Do you have challenges? Right? Yes. What challenges? Family-related challenges, love life challenges, SPM challenges, so many challenges which attack you every day. And because your goals were still not clear, because all you said was, I want to be a doctor. Because your goals were not clear, when you are attacked by those challenges every day, some of us got influenced by those challenges. And you got derailed. And you end up in MSU studying something which you didn't plan for in the first place. You want to be the person that you want to be. And your goals may have changed throughout the years. Okay, fine. So what are your goals now? What do you want to be now? At the start of the program again, we wanted to achieve something. You wanted to achieve something. There was something in life that you wanted. Was it crystal clear? I mean, most of you wrote down one word. Yeah. For example, rich. I want to be rich. Be rich how? Be rich in what sense? Rich ringgit or rupiah? Or marry rich man or rich woman? What do you mean? See what I mean when I say not clear? I mean, here, if you're here in Shah Alam, in KL, and you want to go to Johor, how do you know you've reached Johor? There are signboards. Very good. There are landmarks. Yeah, those are the signs that you've reached Johor. Now, same for your goals in life. You want to be rich, but what's your landmark? What's your sign? What's your signboard? Yeah, is it clear? How do you know you're there? How do you know you have so much more things to do to get there? Yeah. So whatever you want in life must be crystal clear. And let me give you some tips on how to get your goals crystal clear. Yeah. And I'm going to give you 7 tips on how to get your goals clear. So I really pray that either you're going to type this, or you're going to print this, or you're going to take a photograph of this, or you're going to write this, because these 7 tips are tips which I give to so many people to help them get their goals clear. Because it's never too late. It's never too late to get your goals clear and realign. All right, so are we ready for these 7 tips? If you say yes, type Y on the chat box. There you go. Just checking whether you're all still alive. All right, here's the first tip. Write what you want, not what you don't want. Again, write what you want, not what you don't want. Now, sounds very strange. I'm going to explain it. I'm going to explain it. I'm going to repeat it one more time, and I'm going to explain it. Write what you want, not what you don't want. Okay? All right, let me explain. What does it mean? For example, you go to McDonald's. Yeah, you go to the counter, and the person behind the counter will say, "Hi, sir, what do you want to eat? What do you want to order?" And then you say, "I don't want burger, I don't want fries, I don't want chicken." By the time you reach number 4, what you don't want, the person behind the counter will shout, "What you want, sir?" Say what you want, not what you don't want. So instead of saying, "I don't want to be sick," you say, "I want to be healthy." Instead of saying, "I don't want to be poor," you say, "I want to be rich." Now let's test you out. Instead of saying, "I don't want to be late," you say what? Please type on the chat box. I don't want to be late. So what do you type? I want to be there early. Yes, there you go. Very good. So write what you want, not what you don't want. Yeah. You know, my late mother, she passed away a few years ago. My late mother, when she was young, she often tell her friends, "I don't want to marry a guy whereby the guy's house in the middle of the paddy field." My father, his house was in the middle of the paddy field in Kedah. So what you don't want, what you don't want, you get. Why? Because it's occupying your mind. Yeah. So say what you want, not what you don't want. That's tip number 1. Let's go to tip number 2. Are you ready for tip number 2? Type yes. If you're ready for tip number 2, type yes. There you go. Very good. Ready? Tip number 2. Be as detailed as possible. When you write, be as detailed as possible. Now again, either take a photograph of this or you write it down. This is something that you want to keep. Remember, this is the second tip. Be as detailed as possible. So detail. I'm going to repeat one more time, then I'm going to explain. Be as detailed as possible. All right, here's the explanation. Again, you go to the McDonald's. You go to the counter, and then you say, "I want to eat." What will the person in the counter say? Eat what, sir? Eat burger lah. Which burger, sir? The big one? The person behind the counter will ask and ask and ask and ask until when? Until they understand what you want, then they will know what to do. Now, in our mind, there's that guy behind the counter in our mind. Yeah. And every time we say, "I want to be rich," for example, "I want to be rich," yeah, the guy in the counter in our mind will start to ask, "Rich like how? Ringgit or rupiah?" If the guy behind the counter in our mind doesn't get an answer, then they don't know what to do. And when they don't know what to do, you will never get what you want. So you want to be as detailed as possible. Yeah. So for example, I want to buy a house. Is that clear? No. Which house? What kind of house? A bungalow. Bungalow, how many rooms? 8 rooms. Okay, cool. Where? Where will this house be? In Shah Alam. Shah Alam big. Where? Right until you can see the colors of the house. That's detail. Many people at the end of the year, they write their New Year's resolutions, yeah, things that they want next year, yeah, and among them, they will write, "I want to lose weight." But they're not detailed. Lose weight to what kilogram? When do you want to start to lose weight? when you want to reach the weight you want. Now, because all that is not clear, when your friend comes over and brings a chocolate, you say, tomorrow lah, I diet. Because what you want is not clear. Your mind doesn't know what to do. Your mind is this big computer which needs programs. And those programs that you feed into the mind must be specific. If it's not specific, it wouldn't know how to function. So tip number 2, be as detailed as possible. Here's tip number 3. Write with faith. Write with faith. Now, when I mean faith here, it's not only faith in God, only faith in yourself, yeah, faith in the knowledge that you have and the skills that you have, faith in the people around you that they will be supportive. When you write with faith. Now, here's the question. Where's faith? Where is faith? Could you type on the chat box? Where's faith? Type it on the chat box. F-A-I-T-H. Where's faith? No, beliefs are different. Faith is different. Okay, let me give you an option. Between head and heart, where's faith? Between head and heart, where's faith? Heart. That's Felix says heart. Yeah, Lukman says heart. Yo. Very good. Faith is in the heart. Beliefs are made in the head. Now, beliefs can change with knowledge. Now, once upon a time ago, people said smoking doesn't affect the health. Yeah. And then when new knowledge came in, new research came in, then that belief changed. So beliefs which are made here can change with knowledge. It's very fickle. But faith is in the heart. It sticks to the heart. The Arabic word for it is tahqiq. Sticks to the heart. How many of you watch Frozen? Frozen 1. How many of you watch Frozen? Please type there Y. How many of you watch Frozen 1? Type Y. Yeah, there you go, Frozen fans there. Remember the scene at the start where the king and the queen brought their princesses to the trolls because the princess kena magic, yeah? And then the troll asks, is the magic in the head or the heart? Because the head is easily persuaded. But what's in the heart sticks. So when I say write with faith, what I mean is write with heart. What I mean is when you write, you must feel for it. Again, when you write, you must feel for it. Now remember I said early on in this presentation, I said emotion drives behavior. If you don't feel for what you want, no way will it drive you to get there. So when I say here, write with faith, write with feeling. So whatever you write, you must feel for it. Are you with me? Once upon a time ago, I'm sure right now, I'm sure you have a lot of friends, yeah, normal friends. And then there's this guy or there's this girl, that one person who you feel for. And you take that person as your special friend. See what I mean? You feel for. So when getting your goals clear, make sure whatever you write is something that you feel for, so that it drives you towards it. How many of you are ready for tip number 4? Type Y there. You're ready for tip number 4. There you go. Let's go for tip number 4 now. Write using confident words. Write using confident words. Write it down or take a picture of it. Okay. I'm going to repeat one more time before I explain. Write using confident words. All right. Anybody can give me an example of not confident words? Give me examples of a not confident word. Maybe. Very good. That's a not confident word. I think. Yeah, I think is not a confident word. For example, let's say you meet brother Lukman at night, 12 o'clock at night in Shah Alam, and you go to him and he says, I think I'm a man. Would you be confident of him? Nah, you'll run away. I'm a man, confident. I think I'm a man, big problem. There you go. No, I think. How about try? How about try? Is that a confident word? No. Let me give you an example. Yeah. Now, some of you have your cameras on, so I'm watching you. Yeah. Everybody put your finger up like that. There you go. Try to touch your nose. That one touch. I said try to touch. Where go try to touch? It's either you touch or you don't. Where go try? No such thing as try. Go watch that Star Wars movie. Yeah. Yoda says there is no try. No try. It's either you do it or you don't. Either you want it or you don't want it, or do something else. Yeah. No try. So I will try to be successful. No such thing. So make sure as you write what you write, use confident words. I can, I want to, I have faith. Those are the words that you want to use. Now I'm going to give these 4 tips first. And I want you to revise what you wanted at the start of the program. Now remember again, at the start of the program, there are things that you want to achieve in life. At the start of the program, there are things that you want in life, a good family, richness, and whatever it is. Using the 4 tips that I have just given you, I want you to upgrade what you want, review what you want, make it clearer for you, make it in detail. Are you ready? Begin now. So how do you feel so far? As you're writing what you're writing and clarifying your goals, how do you feel? Calm. Very good. Write down your emotion. Remember, I told you this Take Charge program is going to be an emotional thing. Amazing. Good. Macam makan breakfast kat hotel, kata Alina. Inspirational. Tranquil. Fuyo. Confident. Good. Guess what? Those were only 4 tips. I'm going to give you 3 more. Are you ready for these 3 more tips? Yes or no? Start there. There you go. Yes. All right. So let's continue. When you've written down those goals, say it out with emotion. Again, take a picture of it or write it down. I'm going to repeat it again. Say it out with emotion. Tip number 5. Say it out with emotion. There's this Arabic saying, when you do something, first get it, it must come from the heart, qalbi. Yeah. Then you must say it out, qawli. And then you must do it, fa'li. Yeah. Qalbi, qawli, fa'li. Now, from tip 1 to tip 4 is all about the heart. Yeah. You were writing it out and you're getting it clear. It's all the heart. But now you need to say it out. Yeah. And when you say it out, you're saying it out with emotion, because when you say it out, you start to be more confident with what you want. Yeah. Another secret, when you say it out, if there's people around you and you say it out to them, then for all you know, that is the person who is able to help you. If you don't say it out, then how are people going to help you? Because remember the theme for the whole program, we before me, the we part. You cannot be successful in life alone. You need people's help. Just having a clear goals for yourself, but you're not able to express it to people, then who's going to help you? Everybody needs somebody. Yeah, that's a song, I think. So say it out with emotion. So from the many things that you wrote just now, I want you to say it out. Now, I know your microphones are all off, fine, but I need to see your mouth moving. For those of you, your cameras are on. Say it out. If there's somebody next to you, say it to that person. Even if they don't understand, tell them. Just say it out. Your ears need to hear it. There you go. All right, trust you're saying it out. And when you say it out, say your emotion lah. I mean, for example, you say you want to get married. You tell your parents one day that you want to get married, and you say, Mama, Papa, I want to get married. Nobody's going to believe you. I want to get married. With emotion, you must say it out. All right. Let's go to tip number 6. Always update your goals. Always update your goals. I'm going to repeat that one more time. Always update your goals. Now, here's the explanation of this. Yeah. You see, whatever you wrote today, a month later, a week later even, update it, revise it, relook at it, add in more details, make it clearer and clearer and clearer for you. Why? Because everything in life changes every second. So whatever you wrote now, today, a week later or a month later doesn't change, it's the same thing, then your goals will die. Remember, your goals in life must live. So a week later or a month later, add in more details, get it clearer and clearer for you so that your goals in life will live. Are you ready for tip number 7? If you're ready, start there, yes. Tip number 7. Yes. There you go. Here you go. Tip number 7 to get your goals clear. When you achieve your goals, quickly make new goals. Again, when you achieve your goals, quickly make new goals. Again, either you type this out or write this out or take a picture of this slide. I'm going to repeat it one more time. When you achieve your goals, quickly make new goals. Now, what's the explanation of this? Many students, Form 5 students, after their SPM, they'll be saying, I pray I get to go into university, and they get into university. But after year 1, they go out of university. Why? Because they want to get into university, but they didn't make a new goal when they got in. The new goal should be to graduate. So all they did was get into the university. See what I mean? For some of you in MSU, I'm sure you're praying, I hope to get a good job. And then you get a job. But then years after that, you're still in the same position. Tak naik-naik pangkat. And then you get bored. Because once you achieve your goal, you must quickly make new goals. Some of you say, I want to get married. And then you get married. But because you didn't make a new goal, what happens? You marry some more. Your mind will recycle the old goal. All these programs that you feed into your head are like CDs, you know, VCDs or CDs that you put in your head. If you don't put in a new goal, your mind will recycle the old goal. And you're wondering why things don't change in your life. Because you didn't make a new goal. So once you achieve a goal, quickly make new goals. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this very moment of time, tell me how you feel after going through the whole program. You know, taking charge of yourself, getting your goals clear, no problem, no fun. Every problem has a solution. Every solution begins with me. Write on the chat box. Tell me how you feel. Motivated, inspired, new perspective, feeling motivated, inspired. Thank you. How do you feel? Proud. There you go. Stable mindset. That's not a feeling, Shakina. Stable mindset is mine. How you feel is hard. So how do you feel? Good. Very good. Motivated. No more excuse. Yeah. Good. Good. Motivated. Now, this feeling that you're having right now is what I call the take charge feeling. Because take charge is not just an action. It's an emotion that drives you to get things done. That take charge emotion. So what you're feeling right now is that take charge, which would bring you to where you want to be. Because it's always a choice. So stop bangauing. Now, if you were to compare your emotions at the start of this program and until right now, has it changed? Could you type on the chat box? Your emotion at the start of the program and this emotion that you're feeling right now, has it changed? Yes. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Now, you will ask me questions later on, okay? You can ask me questions later on when Luqman gives you the opportunity to ask questions. You can either chat it out or you can say it out. Please ask questions. And I'm going to add a bit of spice to this question part, whereby whoever asks the best of questions, you'll get a book from me, a signed autograph book on me. I have a book called In Your Face. It's a big book. It's a collection of my tweets for the past 8 years. Yeah. So for the committee who'll be meeting me later on, I'll give it to them and they'll pass it to you later on. But when the question session opens up, ask me your best question. Yeah. And we'll see whether I can give more than one. We'll decide what kind of questions come my way. Okay. This is me. This is me. How many of you on Instagram follow me now? How many of you on Twitter follow me also? And as you heard how the host introduced me, I'm considered one of the top 100 influential figures in LinkedIn Malaysia for the past 2 years, actually, 2019 and 2020. So please follow me there. I'm also on Spotify. I have a podcast called Mudahnya Guna NLP, and that's where you can learn from me how to use NLP, and you can learn for free. Yeah, so for those of you that podcast people, go to Spotify and type Mudahnya Guna NLP. To follow me on Facebook, you can follow me on Facebook, but you can't be friends. Why? You know, famous people like me, I have to delete a few hundred people first before I can add you in. Thank you, MSU. Thank you, Wendy, for inviting me. Thank you, Luqman, also for suggesting me. I wait your questions after this. Thank you very much. Luqman.
Thank you so much, Rizal, for that inspiring talk. We can see that it's worth looking into ourselves and clarify our goals to clear it off of pointless bangouts, you know. And I'm quite sure that everyone is going to be so excited to get that book that you're gifting us today.
Yeah,
In
inshallah.
Q&A session, we'll see that everyone will be very hard in asking you those questions. Like
Give
the
it your
fact,
best.
yes, and I kind of like the fact that you talked about how you felt about our own goals, because I feel that that's the one thing we never really like tap into in our lives. We never felt that there's a need to put emotion in that path we've been craving for our own. Nurur, what do you think?
Yes, I agree. I particularly like the part where you said that sometimes, you focus too much on the goal that we don't focus on starting something.
Right.
So I think that's a really good point, because sometimes, we have to do something. If we won't start, we won't actually achieve something. So do something, take charge, take action.
Very good.
All right.
And also, I think, yeah, we will, because like we've lived the way we've lived right now, cause us to be timid and not really take initiative.
Right.
So I really would like to thank the speaker for reminding us of values within us that we often overlook. Perhaps our choices in the future, thanks to your speech, will be better guided and will lead us to a more promising future.
Inshallah.
Okay,
So,
Nurul, if you will give me a moment first, I would like.
sure.
I would also like to take this point for a while, because I would like to also welcome Madam Najwa, who is the Deputy Dean for Student Affairs of School of Education and Social Sciences, who had just arrived in our webinar. Welcome, Madam Najwa.
Welcome, Madam Najwa.
I hope you find this talk very inspiring.
Thank
Now,
you for making the time to join us.
Nurul, take it away.
Okay, with that, we would like to move along to the Q&A session. Please state your name and your course in the chat box if you have any questions that you want to ask to Rizal.
Bear in mind, you may ask very, very interesting questions if you want. And as a bit of incentive, Rizal has offered a book for the best question of this session. We have Janani. Janani, which course are you from? You forgot to put that.
Go ahead and ask the question, Janani. All right, we have Shazana there. What
Yes.
can we do to gain confidence again after we failed so many times? Okay. Number one, you do have confidence. So even though you failed many times, the confidence is still there. I mean, there is no less confidence. I mean, you still cross the road, right? You still go to school, you still stand up. As long as you can do the stuff, the confidence is still there. The question you should be asking is, what do you do when you're feeling stressed out, depressed, sad, and whatever it is? Yeah. How do you manage that? My suggestion is this. Number one, the next time you feel, you're feeling that failure kind of thing, you're feeling depressed, sad, angry, whatever it is, give yourself a time limit. For example, I want to be angry for the next 5 minutes. 5 minutes, 5 years, 5 hours, you choose. It's a choice, right? Yeah. Allow yourself to be angry. So, for example, I want to be angry for 5 minutes. Angry, for 5 minutes. Because your mind will follow the time. So by the time you reach that 5 minutes, your mind will say, okay, 5 minutes is up. So what's next? Be confident again lah. Be happy again lah. You have to understand, you being angry or sad or depressed is a choice that you made. It is not because of the environment or the people around you which made you become angry or sad or depressed. If you do that, that's a Bangau. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're in a traffic jam and you are like stressed out. Oh, traffic jam, 5 hours on the road, still in this traffic jam. And then you notice the guy in the car next to you, and he's like singing his head off, having the fun time of his life in the car. And both of you are in the same jam. This is that he chose to be happy and you chose to be angry or sad or depressed or whatever it is. So it is a choice that you made. So if you can choose to be sad, then you can choose to be happy again. If you choose to be angry, then you can choose to be confident again. It is always a choice that you make. Yeah. Just that when you do feel stressed or angry and so forth, give yourself that time limit. 5 minutes, 5 hours, 5 years, you choose your life. You choose. I hope that answers your question, Shazana. Hadira asked this question. Okay, so based on the point number 7, what if someone has achieved his goal, which is to be rich, and just want to settle down, stop, and rest? So does that count as our next new goal? Yes, it does. Does that be detailed? What do you mean by stop and rest? What do you mean by settle down? Some people settle down means to have a family. Some people settle down means to have their own house. No more renting. Some people settle down means so many other things. So what do you mean? So you go through that whole 7 again. Yeah. Get your goals clear. Yes, it does mean that. Farhanis asks, any tips on increasing our confidence as a leader? Well, what's stopping you? If you have an answer to that question, it's a Bangau. Increase lah. Yeah. How much you increase is you decide how much. Nobody can tell you otherwise. Even, I mean, the people around you, even your parents, Kalipun, they can only suggest how much to increase. But it's you decide. So how about you decide? For example, right now you have the confidence to talk to a guy, yeah, a normal guy. All right, bring it up. The next person I want to talk to is to a lecturer, for example, a male lecturer. So you increase your confidence. The next time I want to talk to the head of department. I've never talked to the head of department. I want to increase my confidence to be able to talk to a head department. There you go. Okay. Then you give another milestone for yourself. I want to talk to a total stranger. You go to the supermarket, you talk to the security guard, for example. You decide the milestones. So by doing that, you are increasing the confidence for yourself. Okay? Nobody can tell you otherwise. Everybody can give you suggestions. And when people give you suggestions, you can choose to accept the suggestion or throw away the suggestion, or you modify the suggestion. But it's still you who makes the choice. Okay? So that's my tip on increasing confidence. Yeah? All right. Let's see. How do we improve our leadership influence? Yana asks. Now, my point of view is leadership is about being the example. Yeah? As long as you are a good example, then you will tend to lead people. The thing is this, learn to lead yourself first. Yeah? Settle you first. How good are you in leading yourself? What do I mean by leading yourself? Number one, being aware of your skills, being aware what you can do, being aware things that you can improve about yourself, being aware how you communicate with people, being aware of the words that you use. You are so aware of yourself that you are aware of the choices that you make. Improve that first. And when you do that, you tend to become the example of the people around you. And dengan sendirinya, people will take you as that leader. Yeah. So stop talking about the influence part. In the art of body language, there's something called convince. No, there's something called convey, not convince. Yeah. Meaning, so many people out there, they want to influence people, they want to teach people, they want to convince people, which makes them very fake. So you want to be that leader so good that when you say something, you're just conveying it, people follow. That kind of influence is what you're targeting for. Convey, not convince. And the only way you can do that is when you become the example. How to become the example? Lead yourself first. Yeah. Yana, so far that's a good question. So I'm going to put your name as number one. I'm not sure yet. Let's see if we have another question or not. Yeah. How do you monitor performance or the people that you have to lead? Always remember, yeah, the people around you are mirrors to you. Yeah. So you want to see how good you are, look at the people around you. Who are you dealing with? How are you managing them? Are there people who backbite among one another? Are there people who are working together, care for one another? You want to see how good you are as a leader? Look at the people you are leading, because they mirror you. It's like children and parents, lah. You know, parents are the best teachers to the children. Sometimes the parents are angry that the children have this bad habit of doing this and doing that. And guess what? Where did they learn it? Most likely from the parent. So parents, you want to know whether you're a good parent? Check out your kids. Lisa Yati says, everyone has their ups and downs, and sometimes life really throws us up. What do you overcome? How do you come that and stay motivated? Well, I gave that answer just now in terms of allow yourself to, feel down or stressed out. Allow yourself. Itu namanya redha namanya. Membenarkan diri. You're allowing yourself to feel that. That's one. Another tip that I could add to that is, you want to be angry with patience. You want to be sad with patience. Because patience is the leader of all emotions. So what you should be managing is not managing stress or managing anger or managing sedih. It's managing patience. So how do you manage patience? Well, maybe one day Wendy could just organize that particular talk, how to manage patience, because that's a talk on its own. Yeah. So when I say you want to be angry with patience, means you're angry, you're stern, but there's no profanity coming out of your mouth. Yeah. You want to be sad with patience. What does it mean? It means that you don't feel so depressed. You're sad, your eyes water, you cry, but you don't mourn. You don't get into a depression mode because of patience. Yeah. So you want to be angry or sad, even down, go ahead. I'm just going to share one small tip on what I do on how I manage my patience. Yeah. When I'm angry or sad or depressed, I'll go and look for the nearest, tabung. What do you call tabung in English, Lokman?
Pardon?
Tabung.
Tabung.
Kat masjid ada tabung kan? What do you call that? Yeah, charity box. Very good. I look for the nearest charity box. So if it's KFC, on KFC you have on the counter there, there's this charity box, a tip box there. Yeah. So if KFC is the nearest, I'll go to KFC. If it's the masjid the nearest, I'll go to the masjid. I'll go to the charity box and I'll start putting in my shillings. I'm angry. I'm stressed out about something. So I'll go and put in my shillings, then my 1 ringgit, then my 5 ringgit. By the time I go to 10 ringgit, it's slower. By the time I get 50 ringgit, I stop. You see, emotions are something which needs to be expressed. You need to say it out. You need to get it out of your system. Because if you keep it, it kills you. You die inside. Yeah. So you need to express it. So you want to express it, either you write it out on Facebook, but don't write out the things that you're angry about. Because you write about things that you're angry about. 3 years later, 5 years later, it comes back as a memory. Doesn't help you, doesn't help people. So how about writing the learning that you had in that emotion, in that situation, in that moment? Write the learning that you had. So you need to express it out. Yeah. Some people, they go and buy, they go shopping to express it out. But the thing is, the thing they buy, they bring back home. And every time they see that thing, it reminds them of that emotion. So if you want to buy something, buy it, give somebody. Buy the expensive shoe, give somebody.
That was a wonderful answer, Rizal.
Yeah.
I actually want to highlight one question from
Yes.
Uda Afrina binti Muhammad Uzi.
Okay.
She had two questions, but what I'm more interested is in the second question, the number 7 tips. I'm hoping to be rich. If that took, for example, 5 years, should I wait for that 5 years to make a new one? Or can I have more than one goal? Please.
Put your goals into categories. Yeah. I mean, you want to achieve so many things in life. Of course, everybody does. But put it into categories lah. I mean, for yourself, for your family, for your studies, for your career, even for yourself, you can break it into in terms of monetary, in terms of health, in terms of diet.
Instead of asking a question, meaning minta izin, mami can I follow up? You try to make it sound like a statement.
Someone,
Sorry, can we please make sure the students who is attending this event to please make sure to mute your mic?
Yeah.
Just another reminder to all the students, please make sure to mute your mic.
So, Lukman, I hope you got that part. Yeah. Now, where was I?
Categories of goals you were making.
Yeah. You categorize those goals. Yeah. Even for yourself, you can either it's for health or career or studies. You know, you put it into categories. By putting it into categories, then you manage yourself. So the thing is, when you put, say, in 7 years' time or in 5 years' time, that's not clear. That's not clear. In 2027, that's clear. Yeah. And when you put it out like that, it doesn't mean that in 2027 you'll get it. It may be after that. It may be even before that. I mean, rezeki Tuhan at any time. Yeah. The thing is, you do have the intention to want it. That get clear. You may put a deadline for it, fine. But be open that you may get it even earlier or even later. That's where patience comes in. Yeah.
Thank you, Riza.
Right.
I would like to say something before we continue, because since everyone is bombarding our speaker with loads of questions, which is amazing. It's good to see everyone curious about what the speaker can say. With this way, we would like to encourage our viewers to actually say their questions out loud. So, if possible, would you please rewrite your name again, and so that we can call upon that name, and then we can let you speak out with the speaker. If you would please do so.
I would like, if Izzah Niza to say out her question again, because she wrote down a very interesting question here.
Hi, my name is Nurzanisa. I'm taking the TESOL. I want to know your stance on punishment, like taking away your phone when you're not feeling motivated doing your work, or maybe with your group mates, you call out their bad behaviors instead of just sucking it up and just letting them do what they do.
So you're saying about you punishing people, or is it you punishing yourself?
Both ways, actually. Like, is it good to be implemented?
Okay. I'm a believer when it comes to do good first, then slap. Invite first, then slap. Amal ma'ruf, then you do nahi munkar. So you, for example, if it's other people, you're addressing other people, so you encourage, you be the good example, you give them rewards, you help them, you do whatever it takes in the most legal sense of the word for them to be good, nice people. After a while, which you decide, after a while means you decide how long. If they still don't change, then you go find different friends lah. That's a punishment by itself. Yeah. Yeah, you tell the lecturer lah. For example, you have a group of people who you're supposed to work together to get an assignment done. Yeah. Yet you're the only one working and they're not. So you help them, you coach them, you advise them, you do whatever it takes because you're part of the same team. But if they don't change, then you report to the lecturer lah, because you need to save your assignment. You need to get your job done. So you do whatever it takes first to invite the person to do good. If it doesn't happen after a deadline which you decide, then you slap. Yeah, so that's my answer to you. So Iza, that was a very good question. I'm going to put you as number 1 now.
Thank you so much, sir.
All right.
Congratulations, whoever got that.
Yeah. Anybody else?
There's Priya Darshini Sri from B Tessel. You may unmute yourself.
Yes. Hi, sir. I'm Priya.
Hi. Priya.
Okay. Yes, sir. Okay. My question is, sir, normally I see in Instagram post, all keep posting, follow your heart, follow your brain and things like that. So, in your opinion, sir, which one is the best, to follow our heart sayings or the brain sayings, sir?
Have you watched Inside Out before, Priya?
Yes, I've watched it, sir.
Yeah, it tells about in your head there are many voices, yeah?
Yes.
Yes, and sometimes that voices have meetings and arguments. Itu yang buat pening kepala, ya, Priya?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So when you want to decide on something, let your head discuss, not decide.
Right. Yes.
Let your head discuss. And guess what? In that discussion, you imagine all those cartoons in Inside Out. You know, they're having that discussion. And guess what? You are the chairperson. You are the person who sits at the head of the table.
Yes.
And you're managing these people, discussing about whatever issues that they have, about one choice that you want to make. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Now, not finished yet. The head is only discussing.
Yes.
But the heart decides. Because in the heart, there's only one voice. Yeah? Suara hati. Ladies call intuition. Guys call gut feeling.
Yes.
Yeah? So, remember when I talked about how you feel about something? Like you have so many male friends right now, or even lady friends right now, and they're all friends. They're just friends. But some people you take in as close friends because you feel for them. Am I right, Priya?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that's that one voice, that feel part. So that feel is the one which decides. That's when you follow. Then you can only start to follow after you discuss. If the mind hasn't finished discussing, don't follow your heart blindly. Yeah, your head must finish discussing. Biarlah pening kepala, but you decide when this discussion must finish. By the time you reach that deadline, okay, what does my heart say? Then you decide. You okay,
Alright,
Priya?
sir. Sure, sir. I'll try.
Very good.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
No try. Very good.
I'll do it. I'll do it, sir.
Yeah, very good.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You are in line for a book also, Priya. Very good question.
Congratulations,
Yes,
Priya.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we can be open for one more question.
All right.
So we would like to have Lisa from BPR to unmute and ask her question.
Hi. Okay. I would
Your
like
name
to
again,
ask
Lisa?
you. Lisa. My name is Lisa.
All right, Lisa.
Lisa. Yes.
All right.
Okay,
What's
I would
the-
like to ask you, out of like all the quotes in this world, do you have any one of your favorite quotes, and that one quote that you implement in yourself and say it to yourself every day? Do you have one?
Yes. Stop
May I
Bangauing
know?
and take charge. What better quote can you ever have from the quote that you yourself created? I mean, that's it. I mean, once you give yourself an excuse, you are stopping yourself from achieving. So the excuses that you come up with will always stop you. And the best thing is you came up with those excuses. So if there was one which I would repeat myself, in fact, when I first started my Take Charge program once upon a time ago, even before I started it, I was slapping my mouth. Every time I come up with an excuse, I slap my mouth. So that is for me, the quote that I would, at any time I have an excuse coming out in my head, stop bangawing, Rizal, what do you want? I want this. Okay, get it done. Find a way. Yeah. Lisa, if you want to know more quotes, Lisa, you can go to my Instagram. It's full of my quotes there that you can choose from. But from me, one which I hold on to is stop bangawing and take charge. Thank you, Lisa.
Yes, for sure. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Riza, for answering their questions.
Lokman, this many questions that people have, if it could be kept in a file somewhere, I could still answer them later on.
Oh, of course. Then we have to save this chat and then
Yeah, you would have to save that chat, exactly.
Yes. Hopefully, we will send it to you, inshallah, soon.
Sure.
Okay, Nurul.
Okay, thank you so much everyone for asking the question. So now we would like to share the QR code for your